Hello, folks. It's another Singxer. This one's the SU-2 USB bridge, or in other words, I think a D2D digital to digital converter. This is going to be genuinely a quick take because I don't have a ton to say about this thing, but I did look at the Dynafrips Iris, I think it's called, back in the day when I had the Pontus 2, and I did find that in that application, a D2D did make a difference. That was connected over I2S, and I did notice some subtle but appreciable differences. I was curious again about the world of digital to digital conversion, and I had this one on loan for a bit, and I've been listening to it for a while, and I just don't think I have enough gear here to really like put it through its paces. Like I didn't have anything that would accept I2S over HDMI, which gets you more of a 32-bit instead of a 24-bit throughput. So I don't know that I've got the most out of this thing, but what I did do is I did listen to SPDIF out of this, USB in, SPDIF out, and USB into the high-end DAC I had on hand, and I could notice no appreciable difference. The sound signature was pretty much identical. At certain points, I think I started to fantasize that maybe there was a touch more smoothness with this, but I don't want to say that that's true because I just really couldn't pin that down in my listening. So the good news is it's a do no harm device in my mind. So if you are someone who is leveraging, a DAC in which you has kind of crappy USB implementation or no USB implementation, and you need a bridge or a DDD, in my experience, this thing did no harm, which is great, right? I think it's pretty easy in the world of taking one digital signal and turning it into another to really screw some stuff up. And that was not what I found here. It's got a bunch of outputs, as you might imagine, for a device like this. Now this is the SU-2. There is the SU-6, which came out recently. It's about $300 more than this. It's got a beefier processor inside. It's got, I think, optical out and 2 HDMIs out and Ethernet out, so you can do I2S over all kinds of different connection types. So yay if you need that stuff, but pretty spendy object. Very handy, right? I2S is not like a standard in terms of the protocol and how it talks. There are lots of variations in how it can use the pins on HDMI to talk. And so this does have a bunch of switches to let you configure that to make this be compatible with many devices, which is awesome. So yeah, in summary, I'd say, it's a very simple, nice little box. It plugs in. It always worked. I never had any issues. I was running off of a Mac, but it worked. It did no harm in terms of the signal, converting it to SPDIF over RCA. And so, to that end, yay, a box that does what it says it does. All right, guys. Yeah, Signcraft out.